I release what no longer serves me and I am stepping into my power. There comes a moment in all of our lives when we realize that holding on is heavier than letting go. We hold on to relationships that shrink us. We hold on to habits that sabotage us. We hold on to guilt, resentment, fear, as if carrying them proves something. But it doesn't prove strength. It proves attachment. And today I choose something different. I release what no longer serves me and I step into my power. Letting go is not weakness. In fact, it's one of the most courageous acts a person can commit. In the Untethered Soul, Michael A. Singer explains that much of our suffering comes from clinging to old stories, past pain, and the voice in our head that says, "This is who you are." But we are not our past experiences. We are the awareness behind them. And when we stop gripping so tightly, we create space. Space for growth, peace, and possibility. Releasing what no longer serves you might mean forgiving someone who never apologized. It might mean outgrowing a version of yourself you worked hard to become. It might mean admitting that the dream you once had is no longer aligned with who you are. And that can be terrifying, because we confuse familiarity with safety. In Untamed, Glennon Doyle reminds us that the world often rewards us for staying small and compliant. We are taught to be pleasing rather than powerful. But she says something radical. The braver thing is to trust your inner knowing, even when it disrupts everything. Stepping into your power means trusting that inner voice. It means choosing alignment over approval, truth over comfort, growth over validation. But stepping into power isn't loud. It's not about dominating a room or proving people wrong. Real power is quiet. It's grounded. It's self-assured. In the Gifts of Imperfection, Brené Brown teaches that true belonging doesn't require us to change who we are. It requires us to be who we are. And that can only happen when we release the armor, the perfectionism, the people-pleasing, the constant performing. Because power and pretending cannot coexist. When you release what no longer serves you, you might disappoint people. You might lose relationships. You might even lose parts of your identity. But you gain yourself. And that is worth everything. In Atomic Habits, James Clear explains that identity change drives lasting transformation. The goal isn't to act powerful. The goal is to become the type of person who makes powerful choices. Every time you set a boundary, you reinforce that identity. Every time you choose discipline over self-doubt, you reinforce that identity. Every time you walk away from what drains you, you reinforce that identity. You don't step into power overnight. You step into it decision by decision. And sometimes the first powerful decision is this: I no longer carry what is not mine. I release the expectation that I have to be everything for everyone. I release the narrative that I am behind. I release the fear that growth will cost me love. I release the shame of who I used to be. Because that version of me served a purpose, but it is not my future. Stepping into your power is not about becoming someone new. It's about returning to who you were before the world told you who to be. It's about standing tall in your values. It's about protecting your energy. It's about recognizing that peace is more important than proving a point. And here is the beautiful truth. When you release what no longer serves you, you create space for what does. Space for healthier relationships. Space for clearer purpose. Space for deeper joy. Space for the life that actually fits. So today I choose to unclench my fist. I choose to loosen my grip on the past. I choose to trust that letting go is not losing. It's liberating. I release what no longer serves me. And in doing so, I am not shrinking. I am not escaping. I am not giving up. I am rising. I am stepping into my power.